What did you say to Peyton after the game?
You know, I just told her that her coming to Tennessee has a lot to do with where we are right now, and just how I appreciate what a competitor she is. And that's Peyton in there yelling right now. So.
When Destiny made that play at second base, what were you thinking in that moment, and they turned it around after that offensively?
Well, the first thing I thought was, why can't we keep that girl from hitting the ball hard? Because that was their 9-hole, who was just a mystery all weekend. But then when she laid out, I was like, oh, wow, like this is awesome. And a lot of times on that play, you just get one. But Laura was in perfect position to make the turn. And then I was like, is everybody seeing something different at first base? Because I thought she was clearly out. Thank goodness replay showed she was.
All right, Coach, first off, congratulations on being SEC champions back-to-back years there. And speaking of back-to-back, this was back-to-back 8-3 games
Yes.
over Kentucky. How were you able to replicate a similar performance to last night?
Well, you know, you never like getting down, but I liked that we had to fight our way back. And I think last year, the Florida series was pivotal for us because we did that in that series twice. And I think it was a real turning point. I think every team has to prove to themselves that they can win any kind of game. And I think this team needed to prove that to themselves. We'd had some opportunities and hadn't quite got it done. And today we got it done. And I think the offense really challenged themselves after the last 2 weekends when, you know, we gave up 2 runs in 2 weekends and didn't get victories in every game. So I think they really just knew, hey, we got to step it up and we're better than this. So I'm just so proud of them. I mean, you know, you can tell a team what you need, what they need to do, but they're the ones that have to rise up and make it happen. And they did a lot of really good things this week just to put themselves in this position.
Could you just speak to, and you can look at them so it's not weird that you're looking down. Could you speak to how this team handled the expectations coming into the season, returning so much, and, you know, handled them to a point where you are doing this again?
Well, I just told them, you know, you are back-to-back champions, regular season champions in the toughest conference in America. I mean, that's something to be super, super proud of because tournament championships are fine, but, you know, that's who's playing the best for a 3-day period. When you prove that you're the best team over the course of an entire season, that's huge. I think it's been a challenge all year to really kind of figure out how to handle that expectation that we knew was on us, kind of that target on our back, and what they wanted. And so sometimes, you know, you want something so bad, you get so focused on it that you just can't see what's right in front of you. And I think this team has done a really good job all year of recognizing when we got in a bad place because of how much they wanted to win this and when we needed to take a step back.
What did you think of Peyton today and your pitching in general?
You know, I think, first of all, Kentucky's good, you know, and I think the thing in this conference is people look and say, oh, you know, their record is this, they're in the bottom of the conference. This conference is so stinking good. I mean, Kentucky's going to go to regionals and they're going to make noise. You know, they're a team that it wouldn't surprise you they get to a super. So, and they're a good coaching staff. They're smart, and they had good game plans for Carlin and Peyton, and their kids bought into those game plans. You know, so I'd have to look at the film to really evaluate it. I didn't think from the side her pitches looked like they just had the jump on them that they had yesterday. But you know, yesterday she came in for Carlin, and today Carlin came in for her, and they just support each other so well.
How uplifting.
First time back to back.
Hey, you guys got to go. Okay.
For the first time in program history, being able to go back to back at the SEC regular season title, how did you guys do it? How does it feel?
It feels absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, it's like you're kind of seeing it for the last couple weeks that it's close, it's there. You know, you can almost reach out and touch it, but it's not until you actually do it that you just feel that euphoria about it. And I'm just so happy for them because they're the ones, you know, they're the ones that have to go out there and throw the pitches and catch the balls and hit the balls and run. It's agonizing as a coach that you can't do those things, but they're the ones that ultimately have to do it. And they're the ones who figured out, you know, to find a way to get this done. And I'm just overjoyed for them.
How fitting was it for Kiki to get that home run, get the lead, and now
obviously to make history in this SEC.
Yeah, Kiki's just, you know, she had her struggles this year, but what a champion. I mean, you learn a lot about people when things don't go perfect, you know, and that's the real measure of who you are as a competitor and really who you are going to be as a human being is how do you handle that adversity. And she handled it so well. And, you know, things weren't easy, but she just dug into the hard. And because she was willing to dig into the hard, you know, now she's getting her stroke back. And, I mean, boy, we need it, you know, and that was a huge dagger.
Last one. What does it say about where this program is at to win back-to-back regular season titles, especially considering there was only one ever before these two?
Well, it says that we've recruited really well, and not just talent, but character. You know, you need character to be able to handle adversity and you know, have that kind of grit and resilience. But it also says there's a lot of great people that surround these guys and pour into them. You know, starting with the coaching staff, like. My assistant coaches are phenomenal. I mean, they work their tails off. We have an awesome group of managers, our director of ops, our trainer, our strength and conditioning coach. I mean, yesterday people were commenting how strong we look, you know? So it's everybody. It takes everybody that touches your players all being aligned and being on the same page. Our academic advisor, I mean, she is absolutely unbelievable. And I'm just blessed because I get to come to work and work with amazing people every day who want this just as much as I do.